Three of the first ever inaugural. Can you believe it? We made it, ladies,
You
right?
made it.
We made it. You
Thank
guys made it. You made it happen, right? We're here at She Podcast Live in Orlando, Atlanta, Georgia on the Podcast World Tour. I mean, I'm overwhelmed. Are you guys just so like, it's amazing what you pulled off in a matter of months from the Kickstarter campaign at PodFest, right, in Orlando. Tell us a little bit of that backstory and then what's been happening the last 3 days.
Joy and happiness.
Oh, here come the tears.
No!
You got the wrong girl.
This is not
I'm dead
done.
inside. No, I mean, it just, I do attribute it a lot to our community. And I think that, I mean, all along the way I've had people ask me for help and what can I do and who can I, and it's really a group effort that it came together so smoothly.
100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? And so we've heard some of the backstory from the Kickstarter, but what are some of the unexpected challenges and the successes that you've experienced that like, wow, we didn't imagine this kind of response to that offering within the She Podcast Live?
Well, we didn't plan for this kind of response. So it's not necessarily that I didn't expect it. In fact, there hasn't really been too much unexpected because working with Chris Krimitsis, he's done his own podcast conference for 5 or 6 years, so he really did kind of like have a map of what to do and which directions to go in. So there weren't too many unexpected things. Maybe just some things that I overlooked at the last minute that he had to sort of come in and sweep up after me a little bit. But no, I mean, it made it very easy for it to be a smooth conference.
So give us some of the numbers of like attendees, sponsors, exhibitors, rundown for those 3 days.
Okay, well there were about 650 that registered.
Wow.
There were about 500.
And keep in mind, this is the very first ever, not 65, 650. How about 10x?
People registered, about 130 speakers. I would say as far as attendance, 500 attendees, and we'll say about 110 speakers. Some of them had to, there's always something that happens.
And you had a lot of virtual
minute.
tickets sold as well?
Yes.
We have about 130 virtual tickets. But that'll probably, as soon as people get home and start to talk about the event, I'm sure that will rise.
Absolutely.
I really don't know how many sessions, but it's about $100,000 in ticket sales, $100,000 in sponsorship.
Wow. I mean, kudos, congratulations. And so you get to sleep in till next Thursday?
Yeah,
or what?
Thursday, yeah.
Right.
That's what we would like, but not sure if it's going to happen.
So,
it's happening for me.
and finally, so what's next? What's cooking?
Gosh.
You have an event coming up in Orlando that you're going to help upcoming podcasters kind of maximize what they're doing and advertising and so forth in the next event.
Yeah.
You haven't officially announced the date or the location, right? But
Not yet.
So yeah, we'll do another one next fall. We just aren't sure what week, what day, what city yet.
Okay.
We'll probably know in about a week. And as far as PodFest, I mean, I think most of us go to PodFest. I hope a lot of people go to PodFest. It's not my event, so it'll be really fun, and I'll be away for a
exactly.
lot.
You get to kind of just
this
chill
was
or
really
whatever.
fun.
Yeah,
This was really fun, but I think
that
you have
event,
more
you get-
fun when it's not necessarily my
get
event.
to relax or whatever.
And I'm doing a workshop just to help people learn how to sell their own sponsorships.
Yeah, we sat in on that breakfast and it was really impressive to really fast track that experience, right? From your experience. So appreciate your time. Again, Rich Casanova here for the Podcast World Tour. And we do appreciate the shout out you've given about our mission. I know you were on the International Podcast Day when they rolled out the video of our mission on that tour. The impact is helping kids that are born deaf. Through cochlear implants and the nonprofit that we've aligned with, that takes that kid that would have lived in a silent world for the rest of their life, not hearing music, not hearing their mom say "I love you," not hearing podcasts, right? And we're not looking for a cure. It's just an awareness campaign that this can be done. It's being done, but to scale it up to the point where those kids now can live in a hearing world the rest of their life and be able to listen to podcasts and maybe become the next future podcasters, right?
Yeah,
so we really appreciate you guys. I know you
Thank
made
you
a
for
couple of
being here.
announcements about that. Again, Rich Casanova with the podcastworldtour.org. Check it out, ladies. Awesome. Get some rest. We'll see you soon.
See you next
Thank
year.
you.
All right. Absolutely. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We didn't even mention the parties and all that. Yeah, the drinking going on. Yeah.